Alrighty, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Season 5, Episode 9 of Hit the Books, the podcast all about sports betting, the best bets you should be taking, and everything surrounding sports. This week, we're here, the Week 9 of the NFL. We got some news, we got some recap of Week 8, as well as all of our games here for Week 9. NHL, we have our power rankings, NBA power rankings, college football, we have our weekly rankings here, the AP Top 25 poll, and in the MLB, the World Series is underway. But that's all I got here to start us off. Let's introduce my co-hosts here with me this week, Huff and Mackie. Mackie, why don't you start us off here? What do you got for us?
Yeah, what's going on? Haven't been on in a few weeks, but it's nice to be back. Yeah, we're getting into the full swing of things in the NFL. MLB World Series obviously is tied 2-2. It's a great series so far. We got Game 5 tonight, so we'll have that one on later. But other than that, not much going on.
Heck yeah, Game 5 happening here shortly. Huff, what do you got for us here coming into Week 9 of the NFL, though?
Yeah, sports equinox this week in the NFL. Obviously, we all know October is a great time for sports. We have, like Mackie said, the World Series, NFL, NHL starting up a few weeks ago, and the NBA just getting underway last week. My Penguins, I didn't think I was going to be the one eager to talk hockey. My Penguins starting things off hot. Jesse, yours too, 7-2-2, tied for the most points in the NHL. So, picked one of the plus 10,000 to win the East. One of the teams in the favorites for a Gavin McKenna race. It's definitely a long season now that we're 11 points in. I had them outside of my rankings there, but we'll get into all that in a little bit. Long season. I hope they can keep it up, but hockey's back. NBA's been great to start. Got some plays going tonight. So, obviously by the time you're listening to this, those will be over, but, make sure you're catching all of our plays. Hit the Books pod on Instagram. HitTheBooks_pod on Twitter. But yeah, great week in the sports world. Good week coming up. Good weekend coming up of sports, and I'm excited to talk about it.
I will say real quick, Blue Jays just went back-to-back to start the game. 2-0 already on 3 pitches.
Damn, Snell's getting rocked.
Yeah, 3 pitches in. Gotta control it.
I'd love if this goes back to Toronto.
3-2 Toronto?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love that. All right, yes, like you guys said, huge week.
So far ahead of me. I just saw the first home run. There's Vladdy.
I mean, 2 pitches later, so it's not
Vladdy's his first pitch, so I guess it wasn't that far behind.
Yeah.
He's rounding like second base right now. That's where I'm at. That's crazy.
Jeez. Well, yeah, like you guys said, huge week in the sports world, huge weekend this weekend here. Definitely one of those huge anticipated college football weekends people are talking about, but it seems that the script has flipped a little bit as this top 10 or top 25 is much different than what we saw coming into this football season, college football season. But let's get started here with the NHL. We just have our power rankings here this week. Coming in at number 5, the Utah Mammoth. Number 4, the Colorado Avalanche. Number 3, the Vegas Golden Knights. Number 2, the Carolina Hurricanes. And number 1, those New Jersey Devils. Those pesky New Jersey Devils. What are your guys' thoughts here on our power rankings for the NHL for this week?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I haven't watched much hockey yet. I've been flipping through the Rangers here and there, but they're so brutal right now. I don't even want to watch. But yeah, this is more Ace and Huff finalizing these. So Huff, you want to give your 2 cents here?
Yeah, Utah has been on a little bit of a run. Not many people expected them to be the team that they are out there in that Western Conference. They're starting things out 8-3, similar to my Penguins. Not many expectations. A hot start to the season. I always say the past few years, my Penguins have been, that bubble team sitting right outside of the wild card 2 spot. If we would have won one more game here or there, it's a different result at the end of the season. So I always say the ones at the beginning matter just as much as the ones down the stretch in March and April. Love to see them get off to a good start. Some of these other teams, like I said, Utah, Florida's kind of had a disappointing start to the year. Not many people expecting that, but the injuries to Barkov, the injuries to Kachuk, they've lost a lot of their core pieces down there. I think they'll still be in the mix. They're 5-5, 500 to start off the year, and that's considered a bad start for that roster. Leafs have been kind of playing inconsistent. Montreal, a fun young team to watch, currently leading the Atlantic. Detroit, we had them last night on the card, but I think a solid top 5. Again, I think my Penguins right outside that picture right now with the style that they're playing under, new head coach Dan Muse. I like what he's doing, the mix of the veterans and the young players that we have. We're finally getting consistent goaltending play. So I never thought I'd say this. I'm excited for hockey season this year. I didn't expect it to go that way. I thought the Penguins would have a much different start to the year. Hoping they can keep it up. But that's what kind of caused me to leave them outside this list. I still don't think they're up there with like a Vegas, a Carolina, or a New Jersey right now, just from what we've seen on paper. But they can keep it up down the next couple of weeks. That's a team you might see in this slide into this top 5.
Yeah, definitely. Not the start we expected from these Yinzers, but when you got Crosby and Malkin playing the way they are, I mean, anything can
16
happen.
points each, or 16 and 15. Like the way they're starting is unreal.
And I think the main thing about it is just the goaltending's holding their own at this point. You've seen such bad goaltending where like, even good hockey is not going to get you wins. Where, I mean, these guys are playing good. Seelov's even played great last night in a losing effort, but I mean, you got the point out of it.
Yeah. It was huge to get the point. Like games like that, like and we had the reverse call in overtime. We lost in overtime, and then they reverse it, bring it back. We go to a shootout, still lose the game. But like just to get those are the kinds of games that you get that point, even though you lose the loser point. Like those get you in the playoffs at the end of the season.
And I mean, you guys got outplayed like crazy last night.
Yeah, we're up
one
and
of those
down
games
Philly,
where I think they doubled your
shots.
shots.
You're on a back-to-back at night.
Yeah, it's like one of those games where I think they double your shots and you still get a point out of it. So I mean, things are just going your way right now.
You'd sign up for that 10 times out of 10 if you would have seen that box score, after the game.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Heck yeah, boys. NHL season in full fire right now. Like I said, the Penguins doing well. Rangers not doing as well as we would hope.
Let's talk about your Rangers. I haven't watched one Rangers game other than the Penguins' first game.
Here's the thing. I mean, everyone's all surprised and everything because you still have Panarin, you still have Fox, you still have Shesterkin.
It's the same team that we've seen.
No. Do me a favor. Go look at that lineup real quick and tell me that's a playoff lineup. I mean, it's not good. It's not a good lineup. Drury
I'm gonna look at the box score from their game last night in Vancouver.
Drury took a President's Trophy team, and he diminished. He dismantled that lineup. I mean, the third and fourth liners, I couldn't even tell you half their names. It's just out of control. Defense killed.
Connor Sheary, you guys have Connor Sheary,
dude. He's like one of our better low end players. Like
he was good. He was good for us. All right, so the only guys on your team, I can only name him because he was a Penguin. If he wasn't a Penguin, I wouldn't be able to name him. Zibanejad, Panarin, JT Miller, Lafreniere. Never heard of Brzezinski. Carrick, I feel like he's been around the league a couple years. Was he with you guys, or he's been somewhere? Coyle,
no, he hasn't been with
Edstrom,
us.
yeah.
But like, where is it? Like, we have JT Miller, great. Lafreniere is playing like a 6th round pick, not a first overall. I was gonna
say people are. I've heard the media and Rangers fans are not happy with his start to the year.
Like Taylor Radish is playing all right, but it's not who you want. Adam Edstrom, Gavrikov. I mean, Gavrikov's playing decent as well. It's just like this lineup is not built to be a playoff winning team. It's not, and they have all the hype because you got Shesterkin in that, and no matter how good he plays, I mean, he can only do so much.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to have the start. I thought our teams would be in kind of opposite positions.
I think that they could still be a playoff team. I just you need a lot out of Panarin. You need Lafreniere to turn it up. Trocheck's on the LTIR right now, not helping us at all.
Yeah.
You need a lot more out of these big names.
I think the East is kind of watered down this year. It's kind of opened up for a lot of these teams. Like the Devils have a good roster top to bottom. They're healthy, but like Florida, not a lot of people know what's going to happen with them with a lot of the injuries that they have. Montreal is young and fun, but like, can they do it in the playoffs? Same thing with Detroit. Carolina's good. They're in that same class as New Jersey, but like Washington, they're kind of like my Penguins old, but they had a good year last year, so people, give them the credit. I thought the Flyers looked good last night. That's definitely a team to keep my eye on. That Michkov kid is a stud.
Yeah, they have the young guns and those skill players, so if they could just put everything together
behind the bench, that's it. That's going to be a quick turnaround for Philly. They're going to be good.
Yeah.
I don't know about playoff team this year, but I do think the East is wide open. Tampa with a rough start, 4-4, but like some of these teams have just jumped out to good starts for the opponents they've played. But Aces Bruins similar, not a great start. 12 games in, the most in the East, and they're second to last. But like with 10 points, so like they're 6 off the lead right there. Like the beginning of the season's so tough, everyone's so close. The next 2-3 weeks are the biggest part where you kind of see who's legit and who's not.
Yeah, who's gonna
the standings at like Thanksgiving / the first week of December are where you start to see who's legit and who's the kind of like you said, the Pirates of the NHL. Like start out 20-8 and then slide off and lose.
Go on a 12-game losing streak.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, too early to tell with a lot of these teams for sure.
Heck yeah, totally agree with you guys. But let's do the same thing here in the NBA. Let's go over our power rankings here. Coming at number 5, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Number 4, the Golden State Warriors. Number 3, the San Antonio Spurs. Number 2, the Denver Nuggets. And number 1, those Oklahoma City Thunder. What are your guys' thoughts on the NBA here for this year, as we are definitely moving into that very quickly?
Yeah, OKC obviously picking up right where they left off. They've had a couple scares in double overtime, but they just continue to prove they're the better team. The first game against Houston was awesome. I had Houston plus the points in that, and that ended up being a great game to go to double overtime. Spurs undefeated. Love to see that. Wemby's getting all the love. Mackie called the Bleacher Report the official Victor Wembanyama fan page, and he hit that right on the head. If you look at their page, it's like 18 out of their last 30 posts are him.
And I'm not one to hate on Wemby either. I love Wemby. It's just scrolling through. He'll be dribbling up the court, and like Huff said, like
he
he's
doesn't even do it. Like I said, he doesn't even
so
do
it just
so.
looks. It just
he
looks
can do a
crazy.
normal move that me and you would do, and it wouldn't even look like a highlight. But he does it, and it looks so weird because he's so lanky and like he does a spin. And it's like, how do you move like that?
How do you move like that? You're 7'4".
Exactly. Yeah. So they just posted, but like Golden State. Good start to the year. I think they'll be in the picture to the West. But again, similar, even earlier in the NBA, some of these teams have only played 2 or 3 games. NBA Cup getting underway tomorrow. Don't, mark your calendars on Friday. Actually, it's on Friday. NBA Cup getting underway. Everyone always remembers the NBA Cup. Mackie, do you remember who won the NBA Cup last year?
Don't tell me. The Lakers.
No, the Lakers is 2 years ago.
Was that 2 years ago? Yeah.
Yeah, kid of mine works to the same thing. The Bucks beat the Thunder. So everyone remember your NBA Cup history and study up because the NBA Cup is back on Friday.
I didn't know the Thunder were in it.
Yeah, last year it was the Thunder and the Bucks.
That's funny. No, yeah, Lakers were 2 years ago. Now I remember.
Let's jump up to the NFL to keep us going here. Our power rankings in the NFL. Number 5, the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 4, Detroit Lions. Number 3, the Green Bay Packers. Number 2, the Kansas City Chiefs. And number 1, the Indianapolis Colts. What are your guys' thoughts on our power rankings coming into week 9 here?
The Colts continue to roll. They look unstoppable. That's who my Steelers have this week. I'm very scared of that game. Packers, that's who we just lost to on Sunday night. Mackie, you had a big play on that one with Kansas City. They handled us, obviously, in that fourth quarter, 21 points in the fourth quarter, couldn't close them out. Aces Patriots right outside of this top 5 the way they're playing. Very light schedule, so strength of schedule there just isn't there for me for the Patriots. I need to see it from against a legit team. The Bills won divisional matchup Sunday Night Football. That's obviously a huge win. Not to discredit anything they did. They're 6-2 for a reason. Eagles right in that picture as well. After losing 2 straight, they look like they've gotten their swagger back. Still kind of having their slow ups, but I think the Eagles will be in that picture at the end of the season. The Lions, in my opinion, are probably the best overall team in the NFC, but the Packers, consistent defense, consistent offense, the way Jordan Love's looking right now. I think that's why they get the nod. Kansas City, everyone thinks they're unstoppable, but how can you not have the Colts at 1 right now?
Yeah, I mean, the way they're playing, they're beating good teams as well, so it's not even like a cupcake schedule. I'm going to pull the ace here.
Donnie Mitchell fumble throwing the ball out of the back of the end zone away from being 8-0.
I'm going to pull an ace here. How scared are you of this team come playoff time?
The Colts?
Not really.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
They're going to get a home game against if they're the 1 or 2 seed, like they're going to get a Denver or like who they've already beaten this year, but it was on a phantom leverage call that gave them a game-winning kick. I don't think scared, but I think they win a playoff game for sure.
They currently have the 3rd best odds in the AFC. 5th overall. Yes, to win.
To win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, 5th overall, 3rd best in the AFC.
What's their odds to win the Super Bowl?
Plus 900. We have the Chiefs at plus 450, Lions 650, Packers 700, Bills 800, and then Colts at 900. And then you have the Rams
right behind the Colts.
Rams 950, Eagles 1100.
That's crazy. Because I don't know. Going into that Steelers game last week, I thought we beat the Packers because I just think we're going to have
one of those games.
It was Taylor on Sunday.
Wait, say again. Sorry.
I said I don't feel good about this Steeler game coming on Sunday against the Colts. Like I think they're very good because I said I think the Steelers beat the Packers on Sunday Night Football and then lose the next week to the Colts and go 1-1 in that little home stretch. But I still don't feel good about Sunday.
I mean, with the way your defense is playing, Jonathan
Yeah,
Taylor's going to have
in the way the Colts are the
scrimmage
highest
yards.
scoring offense in the NFL, they could put up 55 points on us.
Yeah, what's going on with that defense?
Dude.
Nothing good.
I have no clue. And they just
who's your defense coordinator? He's been there for 40 years, right?
Sean Elliott's out for the year. What'd you say?
Your defensive coordinator's been there for like 40 years, hasn't he?
Yeah, get him the fuck out of here.
Is it time? Is it time?
I don't know. No, he hasn't been there that long. You're thinking Dick LeBeau. He was there for a while. The guy we've had now has maybe been there for like 8 years, maybe 10. I don't know. Maybe around
okay.
that.
All right.
Nothing like crazy like you're thinking, but yeah, I'd go as crazy. I'd go as far as if this continues, like, how many fucking more times can we keep up with Tomlin? Like, I'd be that seat's heating up for me at least. It's been a little warm the past couple of years with what we've seen. I'm a little sick of the hoorah. Let's go 9-8 and get fucking murdered in the playoff game. So
you've given that point multiple times.
He takes pride in that defense and how good they are. It's Steeler football. And again, in his press conference on Tuesday, he blamed the offense that we left opportunities out there on the field. Like, how are you saying that whenever your team's letting up 30 points? 4 out of 7 games, we've let up 30 points.
He's also, like, it's a different day. I mean, don't get me wrong, Tomlin's an all-time great, but it's a different game now. Like, he's got to start making different decisions on, like, 4th and 3. And, like,
that's
dude,
what I mean.
Be more aggressive.
He refuses to go for it on 4th down, and when he does, we do the dumbest plays.
The game has changed so much. And, Boswell, yeah, he's great for fantasy. He has 18 fantasy points a game, but, I mean, you're not going to win off 15 points on 5 field goals.
You need 3 field goals to beat 1 touchdown and an extra point. Like,
it's the way the game is played now. It's you gotta either adapt or get out of there, and that's why he's consistently 8-9 or 9-8. Don't want to give him that losing record, but that's why he's consistently 9-8, 10-7.
Yeah. I think the same thing's coming. I did the schedule predictor. I think Steelers are gonna have trouble on Sunday. Probably lose the Colts. Again, anytime I say the Steelers are going to lose, that's usually when they shock me. So definitely not going to bet against them. But I don't love their chances on Sunday, and that'd take them right back down to 4-4.
I could see them winning that game on Sunday. What's the spread on it?
3.5. That's why is it only 3.5? Our defense
see a lot of money on the Colts there.
That's what I mean. Like that's what scares me. It helps me for my Steelers case, but. We can get into the slate. I rambled on enough about the Steelers.
Yes, one quick point here before we get into Week 9 here. But Lions edge rusher Aiden Hutchinson is signing a 4-year, $180 million extension that includes $141 million guaranteed. His agent told ESPN's Adam Schefter on Wednesday. Hutchinson's $45 million average salary trails only Green Bay Packers Micah Parsons, $46.5 million among non-quarterbacks in the NFL, and the guaranteed is among the highest non-QBs in the league. Any thoughts on this? The Lions making a big signing here coming in Week 9.
I think the writing was kind of on the wall for this. The Michigan guy went to Michigan, gets drafted 2nd overall by the Lions. Like, you knew he wasn't leaving there. Came back from a crazy bad, like, scary injury and looks even better. He's leading the NFL in like half of the pass rusher stats, so he's having a hell of a start to the year. Not even start. We're basically halfway through the NFL season already, which is crazy, but much deserved. And always love to see, like, took a discount, didn't want to be the highest paid player, but like, it's nice when they're not always like, I'm the highest, but I need to be the highest paid. I want a penny more than the guy that got paid before me. Like, again, he's still getting paid $45 million. Like, he didn't take any kind of discount, but I feel like the writing was on the wall for this to happen with the Lions. And I think he's a great pass rusher. Where do you rank him top 5? Like, is he top 5 is what I'm saying. The way TJ's playing, he's outside the top 5 right now.
Yeah, but you're not going to put TJ outside of the top 5 just because he's not playing like that right now.
I think he has 1 sack this year through 7 games.
You're going to put
you're
going to put Hutchinson right around that top 5.
I think they're very similar right now.
Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, Hutchinson right there with TJ Watt.
Yeah. I feel like we're forgetting somebody.
I mean, when you think of top 3, you think Micah,
those
Miles,
are the 3.
TJ.
They're the ones that come. Parsons?
What?
Where's he in that?
I said you think Micah, Miles, TJ, top 3.
Micah, Miles, TJ. Then who else did we say?
And then you would say like Max Crosby, Hutchinson's
Max
right on
Crosby
the
would be
outside.
4. So then, it'd be all right. I'll give Aiden 5 right now.
Yeah,
He's so
right
young.
there.
Like he's only getting better.
You got to give your money to him.
TJ Mobbs are on the downside. TJ's definitely on the downside. Myles Garrett, he's.
Myles Garrett had 5 sacks
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah, he's a freak.
That guy is insane.
Their defense is also so good.
Yeah,
He's
it
a big
also
part
helps
of it,
him.
though.
He doesn't get
Yeah.
as many double teams as some other guys do.
Lots of good stuff there. Lions making an extension for their huge edge rusher there. So lots to look forward to here. But let's jump into our Week 8 recap. Week 8 of the 2025 NFL season began in Los Angeles on Thursday night with quarterback Justin Herbert and the Chargers cruising to a win over the Vikings. Herbert threw 3 touchdown passes and rushed for 62 yards, while rookie tight end Kadesian, I don't even know how to say his name.
Gadsden?
Gadsden. It's
I
Gadsden,
don't even know
right?
his last name.
Yeah, his last name's
Or
Gadsden.
the guy for the Chargers.
Yeah.
So it's like Gadsden or Gadsden's or I don't know.
I think it's pronounced Gadsden.
Yeah. All right. Gadsden continued his quick ascension with 77 yards and a touchdown in the early window Sunday. The Jets got their first win of the season, and the 3 other AFC East teams also won their matchups. Bills, Dolphins, and Patriots. Buffalo rushing James Cook III finished with 216 rushing yards through 3 quarters against the Panthers, the most by any NFL player since 2018. The Eagles also got a vintage performance from running back Saquon Barkley, who dominated against his former team before exiting in the third quarter because of a groin injury. In the late window, the Bucs defense finished with 4 takeaways in a win over the Saints, who benched quarterback Spencer Rattler for rookie Tyler Shaw in the second half. Colts running back Jonathan Taylor scored 3 touchdowns for the second straight week in their dominant win over the Titans, and the Broncos scored on 5 of their first 8 possessions against the Cowboys. Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers lost 35-19 to the quarterback's former team, the Green Bay Packers, to wrap up the night's slate. Finally, the Chiefs capped the week off with an impressive win over the Commanders. But it is time for Week 9. And let's jump into Thursday Night Football here. The Ravens and the Dolphins here in Miami. Ravens are the favorite here. 7.5 points for them. 2 teams, both 2-5, 2-6 respectively. 7.5 points for the Ravens, though. The total sitting at 50.5. What do we think about this Thursday Night Football game here?
Yeah, Lamar's obviously back for this one. They've gotten a lot of their defensive pieces back. I think this is one the Ravens need like air, and I think they're going to get it. I'd take the 7.5 points with Baltimore. I just don't. Obviously, Miami coming off a win, that doesn't really say much to me, though. This team still looks broken. You're not going to see me bet the Dolphins +7 in this spot, but I'd lean on the Ravens -7.5. I think Derrick Henry gets in the end zone. Look for a big performance out of Lamar. This one could get ugly for Baltimore.
I disagree. I think this is a spot where everyone's like, "Oh, Lamar's finally back. They're coming off a big win without him. Miami sucks. Let's hammer the Ravens -7.5. Everyone's going to be on it. I'm going to go with Miami here to get at least cover the spread. Now, probably not win the game. The Baltimore's defense is still terrible. Miami looked pretty decent last week. I know it was against a pretty shitty team, but Tua's throwing the ball like that. Waddle looks very engaged. That offense can keep up. I mean, that we know that Ravens defense is terrible. They're still very diminished. Lamar's going to do his thing, but I mean, even Lamar was like 1-2 before he left anyway. I mean, they weren't they were unstoppable. Give me Miami here +7.5.
I like the play, Mackie. Dolphins 4-4 against the spread this year versus the Ravens 2-5. I like the play. But let's keep it moving here. Jumping into Sunday, our first matchup here. Vikings and Lions in Detroit. The Lions are the favorite here, 8.5 points for them. The total at 48.5. Any thoughts here after this signing, Lions?
What's the quarterback situation for the Vikings, Mackie? Do you know?
JJ
is out for the year.
JJ was
McCarthy.
He was a full participant at practice.
What do you like here? I lean on. I think Detroit.
I mean, I think Detroit win this game by 40
anything.
points.
Yeah.
I think JJ sucks. I think getting him back in this situation is a very bad situation. You're going into Detroit. I know it's a division. I know it's the only thing I'm holding on to faith for the Vikings here for. They look like a terrible team. The Vikings are also one team that they can look like a Super Bowl winning team one week, and then next week they're a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
So probably not going to have a play in this one. Maybe a teaser opportunity. I don't see Detroit losing this game outright, but I
agree with that.
I think
like
Detroit
that.
can roll. I think Detroit.
That's what's scaring me is the 8.5 points of divisional matchup. Obviously, if Minnesota was home, this would be a little bit different of a spread here. But this could either be one of those spots where Detroit runs them out of the building. or it's a divisional matchup and it starts slow, and you think you might have it with Minnesota plus the points. So I do like your point with the lower Minnesota or lower Detroit with the teaser there. That's a good play.
You could see 3 touchdowns from Jahmyr Gibbs this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lots of good stuff. Something I forgot to mention, teams on bye this week: Browns, Jets, Eagles, and Bucks. So keep that in mind here for your fantasy lineups. But this next matchup, another 1 o'clock game here: Bears and Bengals in Cincinnati. Bears are the favorite here. 3 points for them. Their money line at -155. Bengals at +130. The total sitting at 51.5. Huff, what do you think about this one?
I like Chicago here.
We're back
bug.
We're back to Browning too.
I was going to say the injury bug has hit Joe Flacco now. He's going to be missing this game. It looks like. I like the Bears minus the 3 points. I'm going to take this. I'm not sold on Browning. I think the Bears are a little bit better than their record looks. I like what Ben Johnson's doing over there. I think it's going to take some time for him to build that, full culture, what they're looking for in Chicago. But I'm not big on this Bengals team at all. Around Jamar Chase, they really have nothing. T. Higgins, we know he's good, and Chase Brown. They have offensive pieces, but not a guy to get the ball to him right now, and the defense is terrible. I'll take the Bears in what I think will be a high-scoring game. I also lean on the over.
Yeah, I'm not going to have a play here. I mean, watching the Bears last week, it's just the team's still hit or miss. We saw the Bears start 4-2 last year and end up losing, I think, 7 straight
6
after
straight.
that.
Yeah.
They started 4-2 again this year, lost last week to a very shitty Ravens team. Weird spot. I think you're going to see a lot of money on the Bears here. Probably just going to stay away.
Yeah.
I like Caleb Williams, though. He's playing a lot better than he ever has.
Yeah, he doesn't look bad. I mean,
he looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
I think
he
it's
looks
coaching.
pretty
I
good.
think it was
He looks
coaching.
good.
That was a big signing for them.
Yeah, Ben Johnson's obviously huge.
All righty, keeping it moving here. Another 1 o'clock matchup. Those Carolina Panthers heading to Green Bay to visit the 5-1-1 Packers here. The Packers 13.5 points favorite here at home. Total sitting at 44. Mackie, what do you think about this one?
Too many points. I mean, we get Bryce Young back this week too.
Is it Bryce Young?
Yeah, he's a full participant.
If it's Bryce Young, I love the Panthers plus 13.5.
I also you've seen the Packers with these heavy spreads before. I don't think they've ever covered it.
They don't cover them.
They lost to the Browns outright. They beat the Bengals by 9 points.
Yeah, they
not
don't cover
covering
them.
a 13-point spread.
I was literally going to say if it's Bryce Young, I'll blindly take the Panthers plus 13.5.
Hold on, I got to look more into that. I think I saw that
This has to not be Bryce Young.
No, he was definitely.
Is Ted out or something? Like Dowdle's healthy. I saw Chuba's back. They just don't know what they're doing at the running back position. If anything, they like Dowdle more.
T.J. McCarthy, full participant. Lamar Jackson is officially good to go.
Who are you looking for? Bryce Young?
Yeah. McLaurin's out. Bryce Young was a full participant after missing last week.
I'll take the Panthers plus 13.5.
I love that. I love that play.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, you could see them give them a run for their money here.
Or they just won't score a point like they have done.
Coming off last week, you're not going to do that back-to-back weeks.
Was it?
Yeah, not bad.
No, 4-4.
We beat the Cowboys. Well, I mean, Cowboys terrible defense, but
what's crazy is they're a win, but like they have one less win than the Packers, but 3 more losses, just because of how the records shape up. Because but Packers have had a bye week and the tie.
Yeah, and the tie.
But the Packers look like they have such a better record than them, just because the Panthers are 500.
They have struggled with better defenses, though. Even like the Jets, they only won 13-6. Patriots lost 42-13, which isn't even that good of a defense. I don't know. They could struggle, but I like them to cover.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of points, but certainly not the most of the week. We got a bigger one here later this week. But let's jump into another 1 o'clock game here. Chargers and Titans here in Nashville. Chargers the favorite here, 9.5 points for them. The total sitting at 43.5. We just keep going lower and lower on these totals. What are your guys' thoughts here? Mackie, you want to take this one?
Yeah, you can't bet on these Titans. You absolutely can't do it. Huff, you did it at the one time I think it was ever possible this year.
I bet him plus the points and they won the game.
And you got the stupidest backdoor that ended up actually winning the game. But
Tyler Lockett, it just popped into his hands. Dude,
They were down.
Mercado threw it out of the back of the end zone. It was the biggest fluke win I've ever seen.
I think it was 8.5, and it was a backdoor cover that ended up winning outright, which is not really what you hear often. But
that's exactly what it was. 8.5 or 7.5, maybe.
I don't like the Chargers, but you can't pay me to bet on this Titans team.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I'm going to take the under 43.5. I think Titans are going to struggle with this Chargers defense. I think the Chargers will be able to handle business, probably cover 9.5, but I like under 43.
Team total under for the Titans?
Probably. It's probably very low, like 10.5, 13.5. Maybe not 10.5. That's low.
No,
17, 16. I bet it's 16.
16.5.
Is that what it is?
16.5, 26.5 would be 43.5.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, it's probably 16.5, right around there.
That'd be 42, but
yeah. Well, not if you add the half points. 16,
yeah, true.
All righty, moving through this 1 o'clock slate here. Falcons and Patriots are our next one here in New England. The Patriots are the favorite here, 5.5 points for them. Their money line minus 250. Falcons at plus 200. Total sitting at 45. What would Ace say about this one?
That he wants to gobble Drake May's knob and that the Patriots are going to cover this spread, but
Gay for May.
I do think they will cover this spread. I'm not big on this Falcons team. I think this could be the first game that the Patriots defense lets up a 50-yard rusher. I think Bijan is going to be tough to contain for that stat. Look for him to have a day, probably get in the end zone. I like that as a bet more than the Patriots minus 5.5. You're probably not going to see me bet aside here. I'm going to see if there's a odds bet for the touchdowns. There is not touchdowns posted yet for this, but I think Bijan would be a great pick or parlay leg, whatever you're looking for. He's probably going to be heavily favored as he always was. Didn't get in last week. Look for him to get in this week.
I think this could be a tough week for the Patriots. I mean, Bijan had a really bad week last week.
Every time people count the Falcons out, they win.
Yeah. You can't expect them to have 2 bad weeks in a row. They didn't even really use him last week, so that was pretty stupid as well. But
I really was interested. I really wanted Ace to be on the pod today because I was interested to see what he thinks about this Colts-Steelers game on Sunday because I know he wants the Steelers to win because he wants the Patriots to win and the Patriots to be the 1 seed in the AFC. He just wants it for 1 week.
No way.
If the Colts lose a game, the Patriots are the 1 seed.
Bijan is only minus 130 anytime touchdown score.
There's my pick for this game. Forget I said Patriots minus 5.5. Bijan minus 130. And I'll take him 50+ yards with it too, just so he can break that stat that the Patriots defense doesn't have it. There you go. It's probably plus money with the 50 yards.
I mean, definitely, yeah.
That is so good.
Little 2-leg same game parlay for this one. I never do that.
Yeah, don't love play here, but I'm gonna go with the Falcons plus the 5.5.
I hate that number, 5.5. I hate that spread.
Terrible number.
5.5 and 8.5 for the 2. I fucking hate.
It's when they don't know what to do, so they just kind of throw it right in the middle.
Yeah, they're like, it could be a field goal, it could be a touchdown. Just fucking average it out.
They
don't have rushing yard props out yet, so I can't help you out there.
I don't think they have many props out yet.
They have longest rush at 16.5 yards.
For Bijan?
Yeah.
I would take that. I hate taking bets like that, but like I remember the one year I kept doing random bets like that and I was doing good on them. Like I remember the one time I was watching the Colts game and I had like Matt Ryan longest attempt over or longest completion over like 34 yards and it was just like a screen pass that broke for like 40 yards. I was like, that better fucking count for me, and it did. I was like,
but wouldn't it? You thought it was like air yards?
Air yards. I thought it was air. I was like, there's no way they can track that stat. Like that's way confusing.
Bro, this Savage guy is insane.
Yeah, he's dealing.
He just doesn't miss.
You think they rest him and try to go back to him in game 7 if it goes to 7?
No, you gotta if he can go 9 innings today, he'll go 9 innings.
Am I crazy or does he feel like really quick?
What do you mean?
Like I feel like he's ready before the batter every time.
Some pitchers are like that. They try to control the pace.
Yeah.
I would be like, I'd be like, I'm ready. You better fucking get ready.
Yeah, I like it.
Take advantage of the pitch clock.
Yeah, 100%. Something you don't see often, that's all.
Yeah, I feel like he uses it to his advantage.
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah, we can get into this next game.
Cool, let's keep it moving here. 49ers and Giants here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The 49ers are the favorite here. 2.5 points for them. The total sitting at 48.5. 49ers money line at -155. Giants at +130. Huff, what do you think about this one?
Hold on. Breaking news from ESPN here. The Louisiana governor just said in a press conference, I just got an ESPN headline, says the LSU athletic director, Scott Woodward, will not select new football coach. And I quote, this is what he said, maybe we'll let President Trump pick it.
What?
That's the most Louisiana thing I've ever heard in my life.
For real. Holy moly. What the heck?
That's crazy. I just saw that and I had to go. All right, 49ers, Giants. I like the Giants.
That's serious, too.
Yeah, I like the Giants in this game. No Scatabo doesn't really scare me here. I think Dart has a good game at home. I like the Giants. I'd like it +3 with the +2.5 at +100. You could probably get it around -115-ish, maybe -110. I like the Giants +3.
Yeah, I'm going to ride with you here. It's a stupid line. I'm solely going off that.
Yeah, makes no sense.
Alrighty, keeping it moving here.
Oh my God, it's 3 now?
3 what? The best game of the week. Colts and Steelers in Pittsburgh here. The Colts are the favorite. 3 points for them. Their money line at -165. Steelers at +140. Total sitting at 50.5. Huff, take it away.
It's the same thing as the fucking Packer game. Fuck. I don't know. You already heard what I said about this one. I think we're going to have trouble with Jonathan Taylor. You probably won't see me bet this on the card, but the spread, it's a same fucking thing as a Giants game. Why is it 3 points? I guess because we're home. They just don't think we're going to lose 2 home games in a row. We haven't won a home game yet this year. 0-2 at home. Do they get one here? I don't like it. I really want to hear what you have to say about this.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't have much to say about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a stupid spot because you know how much money is going to be on the Colts in this game if it stays at 3.
Let me look at what
it's
at
moving
right
down.
It's like reverse line movement. They're just slamming money on the Colts, so they're like, all right, now we got to make people like me and you sit here and be like, why the fuck are the Steelers
reverse line movement is like the easiest give that the NFL gives. It's just
75% of the money's on the Colts -3, 90% on the money line.
And it's dropping.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Steelers in the money line. I am. I assume if those numbers look anything like that, and the Steelers are anywhere
the CBS
at 3
Sports app
or
that
under,
I look at.
I am taking the Steelers in the money line. This is just one of those games where Colts are beating good teams, but I just don't trust them yet. I mean,
this would be huge if we can win this and get to 5-3. If we get back to 400, I'm going to lose a lot of hope in the Steelers.
500.
500. What did I say? 400?
400.
We'd be 4-4. So that's why I said 400.
I know why you said it. I'm gonna go Steelers in the money line. Sketchy line. I don't see anything to back that up, to be honest. Except
that's literally what I'm saying. Like I'm just gonna sound so biased if I say it, but the reverse line movement and all that money is making me say it. I'll lean, obviously, lean on the Steelers, but I'm not confident at all.
I'm gonna say Jonathan Taylor.
Anytime I think the Steelers are gonna lose, they win. Last week I thought they were going to win. They lose. I don't want to take a side here. I feel like I'm going to call it wrong either way.
All right, I'll go Steelers in the money line.
All right,
we're gonna clip this.
You made me feel better about it.
We're gonna clip it.
Alrighty, definitely going to be an interesting one there on Sunday, 1:00. Let's jump into our final 1:00 matchup for Sunday, Week 9. Broncos and Texans in Houston. Texans are the favorite here. 1.5 points for them. Their money line -125. Broncos at +105 total at a day low of 39.5. What are your guys' thoughts on this one, Mackie?
That Texans offensive line is going to be dead by the fourth quarter. I think the Broncos defense just absolutely rolls. I feel bad for CJ Stroud in this type of situation. I think he's going to have a really tough time. I think he's going to have 3+ sacks. I think he's going to have at least 1 interception. Broncos roll here. Houston coming off a very good performance. I just don't see it happening again.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a defensive battle. Both teams have very good defenses. I'd lean on the under 39.5 as well as I'm going to take the Broncos. I'll take the 1.5. Anytime it's +105, I feel like it's not enough to get me to do it. So give me the Broncos plus the point in case any fluke shit happens here. But I like the under 39.5. I think Bo Nix and Stroud may struggle against these two defenses. So slow start. I like the under. Lowest total of the day. Give me the under.
Under.
Lots of good stuff out of our 1 o'clock slate, but time to jump into the 4 o'clock slate here. Jags and Raiders in Las Vegas here. Jags are the favorite. 3 points for them. Their money line at minus 165. Raiders at plus 140 total, sitting at 44.5. What are your guys' thoughts?
I hate this spread, but I mean, coming off the bye, I really think. Oh, they're both coming off the bye. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say, I was like, which way is he going with this?
I still like the Jags
I think the Jags get back on their stretch. I think this is a good off the bye opponent. Yeah, it's on the road. Yeah, the Raiders are off the bye too. This is a simple spot where both teams are off the bye. I'm gonna take the better team. I think the Jaguars win. I don't like 3 points. I think it could fall close. I'm gonna avoid that. I hate when it's an even 3 as well. I think the Jaguars win the game. I think they're a great parlay leg.
Gino's been so bad. I'm gonna go Genty to get
Jaguars
in the end
defense is
zone.
messy.
I'm gonna go Genty to get in the end zone, and I'm gonna go Jaguars
Jags to
money
win.
line.
Yeah.
We got to go one on each side here. I mean,
I think Brian Thomas could be heavily involved. They've been talking about shopping
I think he's
him.
out, isn't he?
Is he? I know he missed the game last week.
Wednesday.
Yeah. If he plays, I think he could get a lot of action because they're apparently trying to move him for some reason.
I don't know. He looks disengaged, so maybe that's it.
Yeah, they're probably like, fuck it, we can get a lot for him. Let's get him out of here while we can.
Mm-hmm. Young guy.
They said the Bills want him bad. I mean, I think a lot of teams would want him. I know my Steelers would take him. But again, everyone's talking about how bad we need a receiver. The fucking offense isn't the issue.
Yeah. For the first time, we got to worry about the other side of the ball.
As many games we've let up 30, we've scored 30 that many times. It's just the defense. Like, some of our losses, we've lost, the Bengals 33-32. The first one against the Jets 32-31, we won. Like, we're having to score 30 fucking points to win a game. It's crazy. But I'd take Brian Thomas in a heartbeat.
I'm not even going to have Red Zone on for this 4 o'clock slate. I'm just going to watch Chiefs.
No, I'm just going to watch.
Bills.
Yeah, I'm watching next game.
This is crazy. They did this on purpose. They had to do this on purpose.
Yeah, they're like, just make this basically the Chiefs and Bills slate.
I bet you, like, you see those maps of what game's on and what parts of the country.
I get it. It's 90% of the country gets
covered. It's whatever they call it, 93% coverage.
It's probably America's game of the week, so everyone's going to get it.
I'm surprised it's just not Sunday Night Football.
I kind of agree. But let's keep it moving here. 4 o'clock slate. Saints and Rams before we get to Chiefs and Bills. Rams at home, 14-point favorites against the Saints. Total at 44. Any big thoughts on this one?
I'm going to take the Rams minus 14. I think Shock, whatever his name is not good.
Show.
Yeah, I think the Rams have a very good team. Puka Nacua is coming back. Stafford, Devontae Adams, Kyron. I think that offense gets going against his Saints defense. I'll take the Rams minus 14.
I'm not going to play anything here. You can just stop right there.
You want to take the Saints? Take the Saints. You don't want to put money on the Saints.
I'm not going to take the Saints. I think that they can cover, but definitely not taking them. This could be 40-0 again.
Yeah, they're bad.
I mean, minus 1,000 on the money line. We're all aware that's a great pick.
Safe.
Way to go.
That's my parlay leg on Sunday.
It's lucky.
Boosted from minus 105 to minus 102.
All righty. Final 4 o'clock matchup here. Chiefs and Bills. The game of the week here. Bills at home, but Chiefs are the favorite here. 2 points for the Chiefs. Their money line at minus 135. Bills money line at plus 115. Total sitting at 52.5. Who wants to get us going on this one?
I feel like the Chiefs were 0-2, and then I blinked, and now they're 5-3.
Yeah,
that's their Chiefs.
This turnaround they've had is definitely crazy. What have they won? 4 straight?
They lost that to the Jags in that Monday Night Football game when they were up 14-0 and blew it.
That kind of just blends in there. That was that third loss that no one really remembers.
I think they were
the past 2 weeks.
They've
wiped the Commanders, they've wiped the Raiders, and then they beat the Lions pretty convincingly.
I don't have a play. I don't have a play.
I want to take the Bills so bad, but
not yet at least.
Huh?
I don't have a play yet. Bills are coming off a bye, aren't they?
Yeah. No,
they
played Carolina last week.
They were at a bye 2 weeks ago.
They played Carolina last week. I want to take the Bills so bad here, but I'm not giving it as an official pick yet.
Mahomes just looks so back to MVP form. It's just incredible. I mean, watching that game last week, I know it was against the Commanders, which don't get me wrong, Commanders have a pretty good defense, but The extension of plays, finding guys in the middle of the field, just every single time he was in trouble, he found something.
It's looking like another year that we're gonna get those two teams back to the AFC Championship.
He's trained like Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy to just play like Tyreek Hill did, and they're just like.
He probably just showed him the film. He's like, "Hey, you see this?
If you don't have the ball in 4 seconds, do your own thing. I'll find you. Like I'll create my own time and space, and I'll find you in the middle of the field. It's just
don't change direction at the last second after I fucking throw it.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible what they're doing right now. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs here. I can't go against them. I think it's like Mahomes had it too easy, so he wasn't playing as good as football as he could have. And, now they lost last year. He 0-2 start, and he realized that they're beatable, and he just kind of like turned it on. Like he turned up.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it. I don't care. I'm just going to win.
Yeah.
Alrighty, boys. Lots of good stuff out of the 4 o'clock slate here in Week 9. Let's jump into Sunday Night Football here. Seahawks and Commanders. Commanders at home. Seahawks are the favorite in Washington. 3 points for them. Their money line at -175. Commanders at +145. Total sitting at 47.5. What are your guys' thoughts on Sunday Night Football here in Week 9?
I'm going to take Seattle -3. I don't think the Commanders are good. Jaden Daniels or no Jaden Daniels. I like Seattle here. I think the offense gets going. I think they are coming off a bye, if I'm not mistaken. Are they? Seattle?
Sam Darnold is a full participant. Yeah, they're coming off a bye.
Yeah. I like Seattle. Long bye week, getting the extra rest all the way up to Sunday night. No, it's a cross-country road trip over there to D.C., I'm not big on this Commanders team. I said that they were going to have a letdown year this year. I could see them at 3-6 after this game. Give me the Seahawks -3 points.
Big
game for
playing.
San again against a bad defense.
Is Jaden Daniels playing? Is Jaden Daniels playing?
The spread tells me he probably isn't.
He's not on the injury report. I don't know what's going on here. Let me get a little more.
So them as a 3-point dog at home tells me he's not.
Full. He's full on Wednesday.
Okay.
So
I'll take the Seahawks -3.
I still like the Seahawks. I think the Commanders, everyone gassed them up this year overachieving year last year. I think the Seahawks are good. I think Sam Darnold's playing great football. I think JSN
defense too for
is
Seattle.
impossible to stop. I think, that too. So, Zach Charbonnet is going to have 2 1-yard touchdowns.
Yeah,
Seahawks. Give me Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker will have 70 yards rushing, and Zach Charbonnet will have 2 yards rushing with 2 touchdowns.
Exactly.
Going to be an interesting Sunday Night Football game for sure. Make sure to stay tuned for our picks on Instagram and Twitter all day Sunday for all of these games here. But let's jump into Monday Night Football here. Cardinals and Cowboys. Cowboys at home here and the favorite. 2.5 points for them. Their money line sitting at -150. Cardinals at +125 total. Sitting at 54 even. Mackie, what do you think your Cowboys are going to do this week here? 3-4-1 coming into Week 9.
Yeah, the 2.5 is so ugly. I think Kyler Murray's back this week. You're probably going to see them on Ace's card. You're not going to see. You might see him on mine for a primetime game, but
I think they could score 150 points in this game.
Dude, the 2.5. I mean, there's
it's
going to be a lot
sketchy.
of money on them.
Yeah,
Have you watched the Cowboys game?
How are the Cardinals going to stop that offense?
Have you watched the Cowboys game?
Yeah.
If you have any stake in that game and you have to watch that defense play football, you want to put your head through a damn wall. I don't even bet on them. And just being a fan, I'm just it just makes me want to run out there and fucking play defense myself. How are these guys so bad? How are they so bad at football?
I know exactly how you feel right now. But then the other side, you guys have a lot better of an offense where it's you let up 7 points. It's oh shit, okay, we just have to score a touchdown. You're not immediately out of it. In past years with the Steelers, the way that they've played, it's a lot more frustrating when you have a good defense and a terrible offense. When your good defense lets up a touchdown, it feels like you're immediately out of the game. Yeah. Your offense can go score on 2 plays.
Yeah, giving up a touchdown is almost expected. The offense.
Like I said earlier, we need Boswell. We need 3 field goals out of you now.
Yeah, I guess it's a better way to look at it, but I mean,
it's a lot more fun when your team has a bad defense and a good offense. At least it's entertaining to watch.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm going through. I've never experienced this. The Steelers literally statistically have the worst defense they've ever had in franchise history. It's crazy.
I think
your Cowboys have probably the worst defense they've had in probably the past 10 years, and they're not always known for defense, and this one definitely is not their best.
Yeah, and it looks even worse when you trade away your best defensive player. But
I think he'll fix that in the draft with the 2 picks you got for him.
yeah, he always does. It's just you're wasting the best offense I think we've ever had.
Yeah,
Not
definitely.
the year to do it. Not the year to do
And
it.
George Pickens might not even be there next year.
I think he likes it in Dallas.
I think he does
I
too.
do. You see a body language change in him, and he's got CD there and everything. So
I just don't know where else he would go that he would be like, that's where I want to be. I don't know where he's from either, unless that like comes into play. But I think the smart move for him would be to stay there.
He's from Georgia.
Okay, I think I could see them.
No,
franchise
he went to
tag.
Georgia, so I don't know if he's from Georgia.
Yeah.
He went. To
I could see them
Georgia.
franchise tag him, and I don't think he would have an issue with that because you get paid like $20 million as a receiver on the franchise tag.
He
Right.
was born in Hoover, Alabama.
Wow, and he went to Georgia.
That doesn't surprise me, just seeming like the kind of person he is.
Yeah.
Hernandez. What's this guy's name? Eduardo Hernandez on the Dodgers.
The dude with the glasses?
Yeah, just hit a home run.
Nice.
Kike.
No, it's not Kike.
Was it?
It said E. Hernandez.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
They have 2 of them.
Alrighty, boys. Lots of good stuff out of the NFL slate this week here. Week 9 is here. And make sure to stay tuned for our picks on Instagram and Twitter, like I said, for all of these games on Sundays, as well as our live stream on YouTube, TikTok, and Rumble on Sunday morning. Let's jump into a little college football here. I just have the rankings, the top 10 rankings for this week. Heading into week 10, coming in at number 1, we have Ohio State. Number 2, Indiana. Number 3, Texas A&M. Number 4, Alabama. Number 5, Georgia. Number 6, Oregon. Number 7, Ole Miss. Number 8, Georgia Tech. Number 9, Vanderbilt. Number 10, BYU. Like I said, this weekend was, I feel like this November 1st was the screenshot I kept seeing of everybody like, don't ask me to do anything on this day. And that is completely flipped.
Yeah, I saw.
Those teams not even close to this top 10. Meanwhile, in this top 25, a lot of them are. But what are your guys' thoughts here on this college football season? What are your thoughts on any games here this weekend?
Can I just say something real quick?
Sure.
Yeah.
Last Thursday, I was looking at the books, and I was looking ahead a week, and Ohio State was minus 3.5. They're
Where are they
minus
now?
20.5 now. And I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, this is one of those spots you're going to have Ohio State. You're going to have 95% of the money on Ohio State, and Penn State's going to actually come out here and give them a game. And I just wish I grabbed 3.5.
Why is it 20.5 now?
What do you mean?
What
why
changed in the past
20.5?
week?
I think that was a line that was like already set preseason because it's
Yeah,
one of those
it was
games.
the big leagues. They do that. So you're saying it might have been like before Franklin got fired, and all that
No,
happened.
this was last Thursday. I checked and it was 3.5.
What?
Swear to God.
And
Interesting.
then they lost to Northwestern. I guess that makes sense.
No, dude, this is like after the bye. Like, this is like right before their bye week. This was
Oh,
6 days ago.
yeah. I don't know. There had to be something
Nothing-
happen there.
Either it was a glitch, and they probably would have taken it away from me anyway.
Right.
But
Yeah, I mean
wish
that's
had
probably
hopped
what
on
this
it.
line opened at. Like
Hold on, I can-
preseason, I guarantee that's what
Preseason,
this line
100%,
opened at.
and these are one of the games where they give the preseason lines.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah, that's
on.
crazy.
I gotta see something.
I didn't know that game was this
because
weekend.
I saw a tweet about it, so I went to go check.
But yeah,
Yeah,
there's some great games this
where?
weekend. Obviously, to get into this rankings, Texas A&M, I think they're our most bet team this year. We've continued to ride them 8-0 now. They continue to roll on the spread. We had them in LSU, the Brian Kelly get fired game. Love to see that. I cannot stand Brian Kelly. I wanted him out of LSU the second he got there. Didn't like that hire for them. Good to see him go. But, a couple of these other teams, Alabama, they're right there at number 4. Everyone thought that, Kalen DeBoer and Alabama were broken. Looks like things got fixed real fast. Georgia right behind them. It's 5. Like you said, Oregon getting things back on track after a loss to Indiana a few weeks ago. Georgia Tech, Vandy, BYU, some teams that, most people didn't expect in the top 10. Vandy continues to play some good football. They have a great game this weekend on Saturday down there in Austin against those Texas Longhorns who find themselves back in the top 25. Texas favored in that game. That's a great one coming up on Saturday at noon. A couple of these other games that are great on Saturday, Oklahoma, Tennessee. Josh Heupel obviously going against his alma mater there in Oklahoma. Tennessee, a 3.5-point favorite there as well. And then obviously, like we said, Ohio State, Penn State. There's some other great games here this Saturday. Who can forget about the number 22 Houston Cougars hosting the West Virginia Mountaineers as 13.5-point favorites? I'd take Houston minus 13.5 there to give you a quick pick. But yeah, a couple good games on the slate this weekend. We kind of dropped a few on the card last weekend. We've been absolutely rolling through 8 weeks. I think we had one of our first, if not maybe our second losing week on the season so far. So look for us to get back on track here as we head into week 10. Some good games on the slate, and you can get all those plays, HitTheBooks.pod and HitTheBooks_pod on Twitter.
Yeah, definitely. And college football playoff rankings come out on Monday, November 3rd.
Is it next week after this weekend?
Yeah, it's after this weekend, so stay tuned for that.
Heck yeah, we will definitely be touching on that for sure. Anything else in the college football world?
No, I think that's it. Good games. Some good games this weekend. I'm interested to say, what are some of these ones that you guys are saying that were like ranked at the preseason?
It was first of all, it was Penn State, Ohio State. It was
Georgia, Florida.
It was Iowa
South
State,
Carolina, Ole Miss.
Iowa State, whoever Iowa State's playing. Iowa State, Arizona State was like 22 and 11.
I was so confident in Iowa State last weekend against BYU. I'm so
that was
about
brutal. Georgia, Florida was supposed to be a lot better. What else was there?
It has to be another Big Ten one.
South Carolina was 13th. They play Ole Miss.
Yeah, South Carolina. No, South Carolina was preseason 11.
11, yeah.
Wow.
Oklahoma, Tennessee was supposed to be better.
USC, Nebraska was probably supposed to be a little better.
Yeah, there was a few of them.
I see what you mean now. There's still some good games this weekend. Vandy, Texas probably wasn't supposed to be good.
They're definitely all still good games at value, right? At face value. But like, it's so funny to me seeing how high these teams were ranked and everybody's so hyped for this weekend. And now it's just a big table turn.
Penn State, Ohio State alone is like
huge.
Letdown.
That went from the game of the weekend to 90% of people won't even watch it because by halftime it could be so ugly.
Yep. Alrighty, boys. Lots of good stuff out of the college football world. Make sure to stay tuned for our picks, like Huff said, Instagram and Twitter. But let's jump over to the MLB here real quick. The 2025 World Series is tied 2-2 after the Blue Jays' 6-2 win in Game 4. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. powered Toronto's offense with a 2-run homer, answering back after the Dodgers' wild 18-inning victory in Game 3. Yamamoto starred earlier in the series with a complete game to win for LA, while Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts have anchored the Dodgers' attack. With the momentum swinging in 3 games left, it's now a best-of-3 series between Toronto's explosive bats and the Dodgers' elite pitching. Game 5 tonight, as we're recording. Who goes up 3-2 in this series? Who wins this series? What are your guys' thoughts here? 3 games remain in this best-of-7. What do you think?
Yeah, it's 2-1 right
so obviously,
now.
what is it, Mackie? 2-1 right now? Yeah, 2-1 in the 4th inning as we're recording this. What do you think? Does Toronto close this out and take a 3-2 lead back to Toronto?
No, I think the Dodgers end up winning this baseball game. I think I'm not going to say it's over after that. I think Toronto can definitely win both at home, but
I'm sticking with my pick. I said Blue Jays in 7 because Ace was on here gassing up the Dodgers. Dodgers in 4. So I just
this Blue Jays team is good, dude. They don't strike out.
I just took the Blue Jays in 7. I'm going to stick to it.
They do not strike out. They hit the ball like crazy, like nothing I've ever seen.
They're fun.
But
Vladdy's awesome. I want to see Vladdy get a ring.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I would pay money to see the Dodgers lose this series, but
yeah.
BetMGM has both teams to win the World Series at -115.
And the Blue Jays were plus 160 coming into the game.
Right.
And then they just have a leadoff triple.
Oh, you're ahead of me now.
Oh, how the heck does that happen?
What a terrible route.
Varshevich hit a leadoff triple. I'm ahead of you now?
What a terrible route. Yeah, because I had to get I was on my laptop before, now I'm on my TV.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Route.
No, I think that's it. Yeah, good week. Obviously, stay tuned for all of our plays. Like you said, HitTheBooks.pod. I said on Instagram, HitTheBooks_pod on Twitter. All of our NFL plays for Thursday Night Football will be out there. College football this weekend. NHL card is rolling with a 3-0 start last night. NBA, we got some plays out there right now. Stay tuned for all those, and thanks for listening. We'll see you guys on Sunday for our, Week 9 live stream in the NFL. Crazy, I think we're already at Week 9.
Week 9, we're at Week 9 on my
college, yeah, Week 9.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys on Sunday. Thanks for listening.